Vanakkam. Is it weird again, the lighting? It's been a while since I've made a diary. Okay, these army dash for Vanakkam. I don't know if I said that. Did they fatten me up more from last time? You can see what they've done to my Munjam body, I guess. I mean, parts of my body. Abhi's Army Dash Virtual Warriors, please say what Purambokus are watching or hacking this right now. What pimps, terrorists, and hackers are like watching through this while making the video right now. What they're doing, how they're backing Appa, how these Purambokus are trying to yell while making a video. And apparently that's what's been happening since 2021, and I keep forgetting every single time I chase them out. That's what keeps happening, apparently. And I haven't been able to say it to you guys all this time. One, because during the times that I was awake, they were blackmailing me severely, and I think it wouldn't work on me hadn't I been possessed. And the only reason it does is because I'm possessed by spirits, brainwashing, telepathic rape, poison, all that stuff. And the fact that they're mind controlling me. And they brainwash me to react a certain way to everything they say and to do certain things. I'm disgusted by what I've remembered. Not by me, but by them. Because if whatever happened was their fault and not mine. I brushed my teeth for you guys because I know you guys would worry. But then when I went to look at the brush, yesterday it wasn't open because yesterday I took it out of the bag and put it like near in the washroom, which is also disgusting, but that's also because of them. And then I see that it's like open, like the back thingy, and I have like instant memory loss too. There's like long term, short term, and instant memory loss. So I'm like I'm pretty sure it wasn't open. I didn't open it right before, so I'm pretty sure they opened it last night or this morning when I fell asleep because those bastards don't know what fucking privacy means. It's so funny how they put on the news all the controversial stuff or whatever stuff during my period. When I'm having my period or when I'm about to get my period, news outlets, I'm not trying to warn you here, but if you put something up, I might reply back to every sentence of it. Online, of course. In public. I'll post it. Okay. I'm on my period. It's last day of my period, okay? It was only like brown now, so I'm like, almost done. But I don't know what bitch is outside right now. Trying to get in here. Anyways. So I have to keep tapping because when I tap, I react accurately and they get scared. Like for example, if they're too nice or they pretend to be nice. See, they're sunniyamed this crowd. This is why they can't have powers. They had powers after this, me being awake, raping happened afterwards. I have a lot to tell you guys. Okay, I've been wanting to do that. So yes, please say also I'll be Army Dash Virtual Warriors. I mean I have to keep tapping for it to be done. And yes, my nails keep breaking. And what was I saying? I'm gonna burp. I burped. I'll be Army Dash Virtual Warriors. Please say how they're contorting this video, how they're making it to seem like it's something else. And also, I'm a flying girl of Toronto. I have to keep mentioning that. I think it's essential to know. For other people, I don't even remember most of the video, except I'm in the freaking sky with the birds. It looks like the birds are holding me up in the sky. Or it can look like I'm flying. It's your choice, whatever you want to take it as. And also, I was gonna say my body's completely different there because my body has been mutilated severely, and it's horrible. So like the body you see there is my actual body. What's happened is that from the ages of 2 to 3, you can see when there were good press reporters, and when journalism was actually journalism at one point. I mean, it's getting better because of my news outlet. However, I can't see anything because I'm partially blind because of stupid Trisha. But anyways. All those other pieces. Anyways, yes, from the ages of 2 to 3, I'm tapping with this hand. From the ages of, because you didn't see me tapping with this hand, ages of 2 to 3, you can see how my body has changed. So basically, the severe mutilation, how it happened and everything, and you can see, if I'm looking at the door, it's because I'm trying to see if they're gonna fucking knock their asses off. And if they do, then it's gonna get posted. Their abuse is gonna get posted. That's what I'm doing from now on. Anything and everything they do is gonna get fucking posted. And if they have a problem, they can commit suicide this time. Because apparently I've already committed suicide several times. I didn't know. I forgot, man. This is heartbreaking, man. This is horrible. I just figured this out because okay, I'm gonna continue. Okay. So basically, um, body has mutilated several times, and if you see from the ages of 2 to 3, you can see how my body changed from my original body to the body I have, not now necessarily to the body I had pre 2021, and you can see pictures of me online, that where I'm clothed, uh, that's before 2021, and you can see how my body has changed since from that to that, from 2 to 3, because yeah, you can see, and you can see how you can ask how can one body part change into another completely different feature. You can see where my body was like mutilated, like if it was, you'd see one picture like this in chronological order online. Yeah, and if you can see where one picture where it's basically there's a huge bruise, or like it feels like, yo, how could she be alive after having that much of an injury, or that severe of an injury. And you can see it there clearly, that injury. And then in the next photo, you can see how that injury not necessarily healed, because in order to heal, I have to get my original body part back, body feature back, like feature of that body part back, but I never have yet. But how it changed into another feature. Basically, you can check in the series of photos. Obviously, it doesn't change immediately in the next photo, but you can see how it's semi-healing. You get what I'm saying? And then go and bruise it up back again, because they're bitches. That's what bitches do. They throw acid in my face when I'm awake. So this is in my face. Stupid bitches, they would use stupid powers to be a stupid bitch. It's frozen. Okay. And there's that. And so at age of 3, I was skinny. Like, what people would call skinny in society. But then age of 4 happened, human trafficked. Body got mutilated once again because of bitches. I like female dogs, I don't like bitches. I think there's a difference between female dogs and bitches. Yes, I think there is. And at the age of 4, I became average. And then after 2021, Maple Leaf Foods, Corny Park, unfortunately, they basically forced me to work there, or else they said they'd kill Ava, they'd kill that one, they'd destroy the multiverse. I was basically blackmailed into being there. I'm just remembering this right now. Apparently, every single time I forget, I don't remember this part. Every single time I chase them out and I scare them because I start EFT tapping, and then they get scared because I like, they think I'm gonna kill them. Because my anger would be on the verge of killing them, obviously, right? So that's why they run out and they kind of hide from me sometimes, and these threatening stuff starts happening, and that's when after the rape starts again, when I'm awake. But they're afraid to do anything while I'm tapping. But I think they're trying to make me stop tapping and watching Appa's movie. I think they thought that was gonna happen today. Like they thought I wasn't gonna finish Mother, and I haven't. But I have like 30 minutes left, right? I'll finish it. Fingers crossed. And so that's why they put that alcohol thing right on my, doorstep. That bitch came in off the door. Police didn't come. That's what I'm checking my theory. If I'm tapping, the police come. Like I'm checking all these theories right now. But I think that's also the reason why I don't know if they put poison on my toothbrush, and I brushed my teeth with it. I'm gonna buy a new toothbrush afterwards. I don't want to be here until next fucking Friday when I have to. Next fucking Friday. Ain't that fucking Friday. Until I have to, I want to leave with you guys, obviously, right? And, yeah. And so there is that. So, yes, that's the reason why, if I haven't been in India for the past since 2021, it's because I was kidnapped here. I was kidnapped! And I keep forgetting! Oh, what they make me remember, that's why the toothbrush was, open or whatever. The scaly skin is coming off. Whatever. Okay, so there's that. So I have to tell you guys everything, I guess, that I remember, sort of. This is Mama and Ava and Baby. My pillows. Yeah. Apparently, Baby was, very close to me. I forgot. And I'm remembering again. Baby was, the second, because they tried to make me think that I wasn't close with Baby immediately, physically, and that I wasn't, that it took time for her to adjust to me and to not address meaning sexually. Oh, wait, I was didn't finish my beliefs, huh? They basically are bitches. I like to fatten people up because they're bitches. They have a problem with fame. They have a problem with beauty. Someone being called beautiful. Anyone being called beautiful. They have a problem with. So they did this to my body and are continuing to do this to my body. And I'm trying to stay awake, and tapping as well. Apparently I have to tap so that they don't touch me while I'm awake, and they don't, they're already obviously trying to create drama constantly, but I'm tapping, which scares them, and I know that I'll react in a way. I'm taking my knife everywhere. Okay, like, this is sad. Okay? I have a cover on it because one, I don't want to hurt myself. Like, I have to take my khatti everywhere because I'm remembering that they were used to pop out of my dressing closet, my washroom. They used to pop out randomly and like stand there. There used to be snakes and tigers and like bugs everywhere, popping out of nowhere. So I have to take this everywhere. Gautaman was hiding behind my bedroom door once. Do you know that? Yoga likes me pisasa. I'm going to the washroom. The washroom door is closed, and I go there and she's standing right there when I'm going to fucking take a leak. What the fuck? And these pisasses, Jiva and Shrikant, used to piss on my fucking doorstep. What the fuck's wrong with you? Right after I watched Number, they tried to piss on my fucking doorstep, and I think they did. I'm sorry, why aren't you in India? Why are you here? Jiva is not my Appa, nor a romantic partner. Thank you. Forced marriage or not? No. Check! 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 No! His Divya Sasha's dad, biological dad. So I can't do that. Even if Divya Sasha is not Appa's daughter, ennaala mudiyadu, man. It's just too. The relationships in this relationships. Too much incest. Too much. Ennaala mudiyadu. And I'm not referring to the show too much. God damn it. I have other things to do. Thank you very much. And what else? Yes, okay. So, what episode is this? I forgot the episode number of this too. Okay, so basically what's been happening is that, yes, what happened when I was 4 has begun again. By the way, this is not even my pre-2021 news. Muke mati tanga. Okay, so basically, what's been happening is that stupid Vijay Devarakonda and Charan, they've been doing this for years. They've known all the plans and everything, right? In my head, they've known the way my brain works. The Pisas is that I telepathy before, everyone else did. So that's before 2021. They've been working to make sure this is what happened, that the multiverse was destroyed for all these decades. Because they knew in my head, right? They can hear in my head. And they couldn't follow along with all of my thoughts. So they did that one thing where, okay, I'm not talking about anyone else's romantic equation here. I don't have time for that. And so, they have such a problem when I finally speak for myself and I have confidence. I gotta give that damn, go fuck yourself. I don't have time for you. They just want me to get raped while I'm awake and say that I love them and I said this and this about them and that blah 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 blah, and try to make them more famous than they already are, or famous, or some next buckwas. And then I said all the shit about other people to get me, and then they try to get me killed by them. Like, yo, get out of my life. I don't need you. Okay, I don't care if you need me. I don't need you. And yes, so they've been working through this, Sahana as well. Backstabber 101, yo. And then the first time I think I got raped while I was awake there, there's another thing I have to mention. Okay, I'll mention that after. If I remember, hopefully I remember. Abhizamri-Spiritual Warriors, you know what this is about, what I was going to say, so please say it. Just in case I forget to say it in this video. And so, basically, Yes. So when that happened, it was Vijay Deverakonda and Charan in my head. They had telepathy, right? In my head, they were being insiders. பெரிய பிசாஸ் மாதிரி நான் ஆக்டர்னு சொல்லிட்டு திரிவாங்க hiding the fact, trying to make me forget the fact, trying to make me not believe the fact that I knew that I was famous by then. Very annoying, and that I was less famous than them when I was more famous than them. It's not Telugu versus Tamil, I'm talking generic, more famous than them. And it's just, I don't care about fame once again, but when someone is trying to make you feel less than them in general, I have a problem. Whether you are or not, which I was never, obviously, so it's me, obviously. And I get a timid, whatever, I don't even care. It's a pisauces, so I don't care. It's a good type of timid, okay? And yes, this is chocolate milk. Not done yet. Yes, 50% off dairy. Not promoting it. They're bitches. I think a lot of them. Have to buy a new toothbrush. No, I don't know. Those bitches, Vijay Deverakonda and Charan, are these bitches. Vijay Deverakonda and Charan are the ones that told me to go outside. And when I knew that, I think I was, because you guys knew, right? I always knew what was going to happen. I had these powers. I was able to, logically, even without powers, I'm able to figure out what's going to happen next. It did, until the telepathic raping just went on some next haywire level, and the brain trauma went on some next haywire level that it's still going on. I'm able to think those thoughts, but only Appa can hear them now. No one else that I telepathy with before can hear them. I can't hear them. Yeah, so there's that. They told me to go outside, and I'm like, no, I don't think so. I was like, go out. They're just yelling like the bitches they are, obviously, because, you know, once they're insiders, it Monday, right? And it was to get me raped, because right then I saw an attitude video of Rangna Chiranjeevi, not like the actor, I don't know if he was there that time, roommate Chiranjeevi, the tongs, just surrounding me, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then they raped me. And then while I'm being raped, I see Vijay Deverakonda and Charan coming down. The pisas of Vijay Deverakonda, the second that he comes and tries to rape me, the second he says, he punches my face and he says, I'm an actor. Illa, nee actor irukkuradho illayо em prachana illa, but what the fuck? I'm sorry, that's your first rape line? Like, what is wrong with you? I'm an actor! Punch! What the fuck's wrong with you? Anyways, there's that. And then it just continued, and what happened was I wasn't tapping, and I don't know if the spirits, evil spirits, I was possessed by evil spirits before this or after this. And obviously I wasn't tapping, but in my entire life I knew the solution was to EFT tap, because EFT tapping பண்ணிருந்தா in the app தொட்டிருக்க முடியாது, right? I wouldn't have like Yoha touch my hand every single, like this part where my vein is ripped, not healed obviously, where my vein has been cut off. She touched that every morning before I went to work, went to class. I screwed everything over. That's why I never went to India before I graduated high school. But had I known, then I would have, you know, because the thing is, pain is, there's nothing wrong with you feeling pain. There's nothing wrong with you reacting a certain way or acting a certain way that you may feel is cowardly, but it's not really cowardly when you're not doing anything wrong with that pain. The pain that you have in yourself that is unfelt, that is unenergized, I guess, that is something that the abusers use to abuse you with, right? Because whatever pain you feel, it's usually not about you, it's usually about the people you love, and the fact that they were kidnapping them, hurting them, beating them up, killing them. I saw Yoha pee in front of a baby goat, because I can't handle it if animals are hurt. They have gotten a baby bunny, and I wasn't coming outside, and I had the door locked and everything. They couldn't open it because of that, right? They had a baby bunny, smash the baby bunny's body onto the side. Wait, I have a curtain here, but if you take the curtain off, you can see the baby bunny sliding down the friggin' the glass. And this is what's been happening for a very long time. And I keep forgetting every single fucking time. Until now. But the thing is, that's also because you guys were following the plan, so I guess that's why I remember, and I keep on tapping. And I think I was telling you guys to make sure To follow the plans of all fans to make sure I keep tapping. And I guess that's what I was telling you guys, and my intuition told me to tell you guys that, I guess. And I have been tapping and I haven't stopped. And apparently it usually doesn't last long. That's why for a year and you know what, I was thinking that they possessed me for a year not to kulika. I didn't kulika for 2021. ಮೊತ್ತ ವರ್ಷ ನಾ ಕುಳಿಕಿಲ್ಲ ತಂಬಿ ಪಲ್ಲೆ ಬಲಕಿಲ್ಲ ಕುಳಿಕಿಲ್ಲ ಒಣ ಪಂಡೆಲ್ಲ. I mean, I smell fine, but whatever about this, whatever. But the thing is, and Chara forced me to watch his movies. That's why I was watching his movies. Not that he was an insider, now I'm remembering more, right? But that, I mean, I obviously knew he wasn't a good person after I see him, like, after I'm getting raped by him, obviously, right? But then, yeah, and then I started tapping. So 2021 was hell. It was bad. There was a lot of forced marriages. There was a lot of abuse. There was a lot of burning. There was a lot of suicides. There was a lot of... It was bad. And I was raped wherever I was went or was severely abused. I think that's what happened. I'll be sorry that virtual voice. Please confirm whatever I was saying in this video, because you guys know I have memory loss and memory issues, but I think that's what happened. That's also because I was possessed. And if I'm not possessed enough and I feel enough, as I was saying, the feeling part, when you feel, that pain becomes anger. It becomes emotions that you can do something with in order to protect yourselves and the ones you love. That's what feeling and tapping, EFT tapping does. And yes, there's a pattern, you know, do that manda, stuff, right? But like, and I don't do that. I only do this one. There's nothing wrong with doing that entire thing, but if you want to do something everywhere all the time, you can just tap. Like if you're on the bus, you can just tap on the side of the fucking seat or on your leg, or you can just basically you can tap anywhere. Like even if you're walking, you can tap, right? Using like on the side of your leg. Like so let's say this is your leg, right? And you let's say this is your leg and this is your hand where you're tapping, right? Your leg, you're walking, but you can still tap on your hand or whatever. Tap on the side of your hand, and you can still, you know, feel. And it's emotion that you can do something with. It opens up your intuition. It makes you make sure that you can feel, right? And there's nothing wrong with the emotions that are inside of you that you aren't able to use productively. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you for feeling a certain way and not being able to defend yourself or being abused. Like being abused isn't the victim's fault. It's the abuser's fault, right? And I guess that's what happened to me. And I think it was also because I was possessed by them. Severely possessed by spirits, and there's so much poison and there's so much brainwashing. Like these things have a problem if I think at all. Because if I think, then I'm me, right? And I post and I do all this stuff. And I don't remember the last time that's happened. I think it happened the last time I stopped tapping, because I think that was a couple of weeks ago. A couple of weeks ago is when I started tapping again. So I'll be done with virtual words. You can gladly say when it happened. And the thing is, I've heard Appa scream, I've heard Mama scream, I've heard my babies die, I've heard them being screamed, I've heard these things were saying that they were eating their body parts. And they were like, this is their leg, this is their leg cutty, this is their heart cutty. Like they're crazy, they're psychotic. And I think it got to me, because every single time after I chase them out, I'm like, no, that's bullshit, in a sense that I don't act like that. Like I always forget it, and this time I didn't, which is why I guess I'm telling you guys that I'm able. I think I've tapped enough. I think you guys have followed the plans enough in order for me to talk to you guys about this. Excuse me, I burped. And they're the ones who basically blackmailed me into not clicking, into not brushing my teeth, because I knew Ava was already kidnapped, right? Forced marriages. And thing is, they make me forget everything that's going on. They try to make me forget everything that's going on. Like they gloat and they would just blab everything while they're raping me, right? While I'm awake. And but the thing is, yeah. They blab everything while they're awake, and then they try to make me forget everything once I'm tapping, because then they're afraid I'm gonna go on a killing rampage and whatever. which I genuinely want to go on. I'm just waiting for the time when the possession gets off of me and I just can stab every single fucking person and get all my fucking money back. Yeah, I need a wardrobe, honey, okay? I need a ticket to India. I need a visa to India. I need a lease for a place in India, in Chennai, okay? And for that, because I'm going to get my money back. And for that, I have to be me, and I have to be angry, and I have to get my money back and then kill them. தம்பி இந்த பணத்தை திருடுறது கிடையாது, ஓகே? அது ஏன் பணம்? ஏன் பணத்தை திருப்பி வாங்குறது எப்படி திருடுறது ஆகும்? No, 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 no. My money, my பணம், my காசு, my துட்டு, my டப்பு, mine. So, காசை கொடுத்துட்டு கொன்னிடும். இல்லை, அவங்க காசை எனக்கு கொடுத்துட்டு நான் கொன்னிடும். That is a plan. But I have to stop being possessed. I love being me. So there's that, and yes, they forced me to do stuff. You know that concept of, and it's called rape, honey. Whether you are, if someone isn't giving you consent in sex and they're not enjoying the sexual experience, kids, please watch this with your good parents. And if you want to know if they're grown up, please look at them in the eyes, or they might slap you or hurt you for talking about sex, because, well, they're not good. Yeah. Okay, so please watch this with a good parent. Look at them in the eyes, and if not, then just pshoo! You can watch this on your own or find a good adult to watch with. And honestly, even if people that are adults can just watch it with other adults, because just for fun, you know? Just yeah. Okay. Anyways, okay. They're just assholes that have problems with me being my body, having my body. Anyways, yes. So I was forced to do stuff, and everyone's so pimpy. It's so disgusting. Abhi Damri words. I think I've already told you to tell everybody what went on. But you can say it again, or in whatever way you want to again, or in whatever form. I was forced to do several things, but at the same time, it was because I was hearing my children screaming constantly. It was a constant, non-stop. Appa and a or else I usually don't hear good children, you know. I don't hear good babies at all. But I realized it was horrifying. It's called rape. It's not any different. It might be a different experience, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I've been through both. It's the same thing. Where they told me to do stuff, I didn't when I was 4. And now when they told me to do stuff, and I did. But that's also only happened after I was possessed by a spirit, after I was poisoned and brainwashed there's a poisoning that basically gets, if anyone tells you, it's a brain controlling poison or whatever, so anyone around you tells you something to do it, you are possessed, your brain is fucking wired to do it. That poison was in me. Only after that did that happen. If those two things didn't happen, then it wouldn't have happened, right? And they made me say that they were my, you know, the text fake text the fake text they use and everything. I know I'm the sun, but like, yo. Okay, listen. So you know the fake text and everything that they use. And this me not changing my clothes thing. They basically, you know, all the loans I have. I didn't take those loans out. I didn't max my credit card out. They did. They maxed my credit card out. They took loans out in my name. They're the reason that I didn't go to self-storage to get all my stuff and it was auctioned off or whatever. But those bitches were stealing my money too. It was them that did that Bitcoin crap. Was them, wasn't me. That was them that forced me to do that Bitcoin crap, because they were like, hey, they're gonna kill Ava, they're gonna kill this. But then after it stops, you know, every single time, it's like after it stops and I chase them off, right? I'm thinking to myself, listening to them is the reason why Ava was kidnapped in the first place. It was the reason why Mama was kidnapped in the first place. Why Appa was going through what he was going through. It is why the multiverse is ending in the first place. Me listening to them doesn't solve anything. It is the reason, because they say they're gonna blow up the multiverse, they're gonna end the multiverse, right? And they show me all this stuff of planets blowing up, the universe is blowing up, the galaxy's blowing up, and all the war that's going on, all the souls and different species all across the multiverse that are being tortured and dying, and they're like saying it's because I'm not listening to them and not doing things that I told them, right? It's horrifying. And but the thing is, after I chased them out, I'm like, no. The reason the multiverse is ending is because I listen to these bitches. You know, they say something. City up. And they say that if you do this, then the multiverse will be safe. And they're torturing the multiverse, and you can see and hear all this stuff, right? And then you do it. And then they go and bomb the planet anyways. They go and bomb the multiverse anyways. They go and kill Mama on another planet anyways. They go kill Ava on another planet. They go and kill Dharma on another planet anyways. There's no fucking point to listening to the bitches. You just take the khatti and mutta there. I spit on the screen. You know, these pimps have such a problem with me carrying khatti that they broke it already. I don't know if you can see it over here. Can you see this little break over here? Okay, I don't know. The sheath thingy. They broke it. But I'm still going to take a knife out everywhere if I go. I don't have to take a knife out. I don't have to go anywhere else. Because I get everything delivered. But even the Instacart drivers, creepy ass drivers, are trying to come into my house. Like, hello, no thank you. So yeah, I just don't. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why have I been so possessed not to get a job? I was forced to be on the streets. That's what I'm remembering right now. I'm like, what? I don't remember everything he did. Obviously, I know Ananya Pandey was a huge part of that. I'm grossed out. I can't deal. I can't deal with them. Because I used to always go back. Sometimes I don't know if it was both possession afterwards, but it was also because I was being blackmailed. Aditya Roy Kapoor is like, you have to go back to that bus shelter every single fucking day. You have to stay there. You have to beg there. You have to ask for sex there. You have to do this. Or else, the usual blackmail. Words, you can say it. And when I didn't tap, crap happened. And I'm not going to blame myself for it because that's that bitch's fault. And it's a spot where he stalked me back in the day when I used to go to uni. He only went there once back in uni, but now he stalks me constantly. And Appa and Ava and Dharma constantly. But whatever. No point in talking about that guy. So I'm like, he was the reason. I don't remember everything they did. I don't. But I hope I remember soon. Because I have to. And because I remember what they did, I'm tapping right now. Constantly, because they always make me stop tapping. And it's when I stop tapping that hell breaks loose. It happens again when I'm awake. And I can't have that. I can't keep going through that. That's why the multiverse is ending. That's when, after I lost all my powers, my brain, that I was brain dead. Because, see, I need to remember things properly. But it was, I think, after what happened that I started being awake. It was after that I became brain dead. But I could still think. I had still hold my thought processes. Yeah. It was after that I stopped my infinite paths of thinking went away. It was after that. And I never forgot I wasn't married to Mom. I always remembered. That's what I'm just remembering right now. So I never forgot Mama. They just make me think I forgot Mama or whatever. I think. I'll be on my dashboard. Please confirm. Yeah. Did I tell you the two babies that Mama adopted, Barbie Mama, are dead? I don't know if I told you guys that. But we have decided that they're going to be twins. Yeah. And that, I don't know, I want them to be born in the same, like, Karu. In the same womb, but I don't know, whatever is planned. They're going to be twins either way. They're going to be born on the same day. I already know that. She's born first. She was the older one. It was a girl and a guy, right? My kutti Rutrama Devi. I want to name her Rutra. I already told Mama that. Baby Mama. Because she is Manimi and she is my baby no matter what. And when Rana killed her, he said she isn't Rutrama Devi's baby. when I see Virabhadra's son, that bitch Rana, as not my baby, as not Rudrama Devi's baby, I have disowned him. He's gone from Kakatiya. I know Kakatiya was like 1400s, but hello, I've banished you from Kakatiya. Okay, Tambi? Get out. That Kuti Rudra is Kakatiya's new princess. Thank you very much. In my head, she's my princess of Kakatiya, not Rana. Please, no thank you. Once a terrorist, always a terrorist, man. Karagu Kaka, man. They're all the same in every lifetime. தேசத்தை எப்படி அழிக்கலான்னு கங்கனை கட்டிட்டு தெரிவாங்க லைக் அது மட்டும் தான் யோசிச்சுட்டு இருப்பாங்க whatever anyways wait I was supposed to post this 15 minutes ago. Did I mention that strawberry watermelon sparkling water? Did they stop me posting the selfies and everything? They're the ones who stopped it, right? They're the ones who blackmailed me into stopping the all the postings, the parrots for the countries, for the streets. It was them, right? That's why I stopped editing. And then afterwards, it was just brainwashing. And now they're afraid the brainwashing is going to go off. Electric bill in why? Because I almost got laundry done? Excuse me. No, you go pay. I've done the laundry again. The cycle. Okay, and also Yo! Apparently Adu Video and Brangna's name wasn't on the the drill I post every time I wake up. They took their names off. I don't know when this happened. I don't know if it happened when I was awake and they were raping me, because apparently they're trying to make me post crap, or they post crap on my files and on my YouTube channel and on my whatever. I don't know what they've been doing. I forgot everything they've done, and I hope I've deleted whatever crap they tried to make me post, praising them or making me seem bad or whatever. I hope that's all been deleted, because in my head I'm remembering that I posted that, and that while I was being weird, ID video was on my laptop changing everything on the files and changing everything else. And now, like, because I know Vijay Deverakonda unfortunately has the ability to make me see something that isn't there, and make me not see stuff that is there, because I never knew Ava was being raped, right? Even though, because I saw something completely different to what was actually happening in those videos. What the fuck? Right? So I'm kind of paranoid here, because I don't know what I'm seeing sometimes. Do you know what I'm saying? So, Abhinami-Virtual Warriors, please say if anything is still on my profiles, anything in the files, I haven't checked, I'm not able to check, I'm being possessed not to check, anything in the files, that aren't, they're completely out of character, that I did not post, please keep saying so, please, because now I've added Adi Video and Viragna's name back onto the wake up drill thing. The usual drill that I post after I wake up, that one. Twitter isn't working on my desktop for now, so there's that. They probably sunniyamed me for not to, because they knew I was going to post everywhere. So when I post everywhere, they try to make sure I don't post everywhere. So they try to do that weird thing with the opposite thing. Weirdos. I like good weirdos. These are just freak weirdos. And then what else? So please, you can say, and if that happens again, which I'm trying to make sure it doesn't happen, I'm absolutely in danger, I know that. And I'm not, that's my leg, but whatever, I didn't show everything. Okay. Yoha has a problem. Yoha and her sex tapes, I'm sorry to talk about sex tapes, but I don't understand when they're not going to understand that they're glorified porn stars now. They're glorified porn stars. They're glorified porn stars. Okay, listen, she has a problem with my ass. She's trying to make my ass seem ugly as usual, which I don't care about, because she has a problem with her ass. Complete shape of my ass has changed. The point is, she's trying to make it seem in her sex tapes that she has another ass, type of ass, that I'm going to have, which is just embarrassing, because I don't want anybody to see to my ass what my ass is going to be like. But the point is that it's very much bothering me. I don't want to see her ass. I don't want to have anything to do with her ass. Um, I'm creeped out by her ass. Have I talked enough about asses? Okay, let's change the topic now. But yet, they want their ass to be on display. And I can put it here, but okay, whatever. They want their entire body to be on display. I don't understand this. Why do you want to be a porn star? I don't understand it. But okay, each to their own. Whatever, it's their choice if they want to be glorified porn stars. Yeah. I'll complain in the stuff for porn. Yo, what have you've been doing for the past 5 years? Who posts sex tapes of themselves up? Who? I'm gonna have screwed with their brains. It was so funny. The one they're gonna find out they've been so screwed by her. Yo, can I just stick to what I was gonna say afterwards? Yes, Maple Leaf Foods Pony Park. They were forcing me to stay there. I did not want to stay there. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, how can I stay there? Every single time I forget. I'm like, how can I stay there after 5 years of knowing that they were terrorists, knowing that they were pimps and everything? And clearly that's not what happened. I wasn't even possessed for 5 years to stay there. It's just that they keep making me forget every single time I chase them out that I do get raped when I'm awake. And they are trying to make me think that only happens when I sleep. If I, It happens when I sleep, unfortunately. Because I'm not able to control it because of all the poison and the nonsense and the obsession in me. However, I'm trying to figure that out because, all this nonsense about them being my friends and all that stuff. And all this stuff. They can't do anything much. A lot of the stuff with the plans. The multiverse when the multiverse and the earth started ending? After I started agreeing to everything. They were trying to force me to do. While I was being raped. It's after that. It's after that. So that's what I realized. I think Appa was telling me this over and over and over again, right? In my head, and I'm like, exactly. He's right. But then, completely different story happens when I'm awake and I'm not tapping. Because I'm not feeling, and the pissages take control of my head, the poison takes control of my brain, and I can't have that again. And the thing is, I think there's a time limit, and I think the time limit has passed. I think this is the longest time. I think I have not been raped while I've been awake. These Army Dash Virtual Warriors, please confirm. Yeah. And it's triggering them. Because I think during those times I don't post. See, I don't even remember. I don't think I posted during those times. So if you see a large gap in me not posting, it's because that's what happened. And now I'm like, even if I look back on my stuff, I don't know if what I'm seeing is fake. Like whether Vijay Deverakonda hacked it and acted like I was posting stuff during that time. Or that, is he deleting my posts? That bitch probably is. All the other pictures are probably too. And Rudra might be her middle name. I don't know, because I think we're going to have like a couple of names for her. Rudra is going to be one of her names. They were very, very, very small. They were like, what, 2, 3, 4? Around that age. Yellow Lakshmi and Rana have to be dead before they're born. That's the goal here. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, thought if that's Stalin out of my house. And Trump. And that bitch from Iran. You know what I should have done? This is what I thought I should have done. Listen, okay? Listen, I should have done this. Instead of just letting them chase them out, I should have taken all my money from them. I should have taken all the countries from them, because I've chased all the world leaders out of my house. All the presidents, prime ministers, I've chased them out of my house, okay? They ran out of my house. I should have taken all my money back, taken the entire world, because they would have been if they were scared for their life. Obviously, they're going to hand it over to me because it's illegal. I should have taken all the properties, all of their properties, because all of them are mine properties, and then I should have killed them. Appa keeps telling me to kill them. hear that after I've chased them out. Every single time. Okay? Because if I had killed them, either narakuma, marabadi narakuma, no. If I use the weapon that they bring in here and katak them, listen, nothing bad will happen again. Right? Much less likely to happen. I can roam around safely in Mississauga since every property would be mine in Mississauga. I have thought that the police, shut up guy, shut up guy. Police car, I thought that him out. I thought that cops out. Okay? So I know how to scare them. But I have to remember how I scared them. And I cannot be possessed. Because why me? Okay? I keep tapping so I can do it one day. Okay? And I need to kill them. And then I was going to kill them on camera. I'm not joking. I was going to do all this stuff. I was going to make sure everybody handed over their valuables to me and their properties to me. This is the plan next time when it happens, and I hope I remember. And I don't want it to happen again, so I keep tapping. It's a very long video, but I have to say a lot of stuff. That's what I say every time, don't I? Yeah, okay. And I have to take this khati around in my house and everywhere. When I went outside, I took this khati out to take my package. Okay. And yeah, so Jazz made me homeless. Jazz forced me to be homeless. They forced me to be on the streets. So that entire year, I'm like, how am I thinking? What was I saying? It was gonna be on camera, them handing over the property, handing over the countries and everything, so proof and everything. And I was gonna post murdering them too. I thought that the mafia out of my house, okay? But I didn't kill them! Should have killed them. Nothing important. So I was thinking, how did all this 5 years, how did I get barely anything done? Every single time after I chased them out, this is what they gave me memory loss. And then I don't remember, right? And so I'm like thinking, right? And then when I start thinking of, there was a lion in my house, I see images of lions, I see snakes, I see pisauces around the house, I like memories and everything. Then they try to stop me from tapping because I'm gonna remember, and if I remember, I kill them, right? Yes, I think they did try to get the cops on me, and yeah, I threw stuff over there. I threw stuff on Condo 60. You tell me how to do something, I'm gonna do something. But she has no proof because the doorbell ring bell ஏதோ மண்ணாங்கட்டின்னு ஏதோ doorbell camera fix பண்ணி வச்சிருக்காங்க அந்த புறம்போக்கு. So அதை வச்சு இவரு proof என்ன? The thing is, I didn't even care about going in front of the doorbell and showing the middle finger and throwing it in front of the doorbell camera or whatever. I just didn't care. So I just threw it over because it's the easiest to throw over. It's either there or I'm throwing it near the electrical bin over there. Either or, and I think that pisauce hurt because I threw the brick they broke. I threw it onto her side. Camera but either way I wouldn't care, I think too. And I'm like, yo, where's the police? And the last time police were like 3 hours in the shit, but they're just next door apparently. But the uniform was lazy, I think. And the doppelgangers too. But I think it's because I was testing my theory out to see, and I was thinking I wasn't gonna open the door. You know why? Because they're not even cops in the first place, and they're pathetic pieces of crap. That if I open the door, I'm gonna get raped by those cops. So why would I open the door to cops that would rape me? Why do I care about those cops? Why would I do that? So next time if cops come, I think what I'm going to do is record this. I'm going to record their bullshit because usually it's, I'm a cop, I'm going to arrest you, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill your children, blah, 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 blah. That's what all of them say, like them and all the rest of the people in the pimp, stalker, and entails scripts. I'm going to record it this time. Any crap like that unfolds, I'm going to record it because I think right after, she knocked on the door, I think. I don't know what she does all day. Obviously, she lives off of my money. What else is she gonna do, right? And I don't care about anyone that lives off of the money of Abizami as the Dark Social Warriors is stealing my money. You guys don't steal my money. I'm sorry, I need the Katti man. I feel more Abi when I have the Katti. Although I'm not scaring anyone. And so she knocked on the door once and then left. So I don't know if she put the brick there. I don't know if she put it back there. But she was part of the nonsense, and I think why, and I think every single time I forget, I always tell you guys I hear sounds, right? I think that's me remembering, maybe sounds, but also remembering that they used to also, whenever I used to post, or whenever I used to do this constantly, you see those missing timelines where I'm not posting, That's them being bitches. Knocking on the door constantly, threatening, yelling, being a bitch. I'm your husband, open up. Yo! Ore husband dan adi mama dan. Okay, thank you very much. This forcing to me to marry crap, and then making me go into flames and getting me burned. Excuse me, how is that husbandly? That is not husbandly. Don't worry, it has a cover on it, so I'm not like, you know, it's harmless when I have a cover on it, unless you whack somebody with it and gonna put it on there. But you know, I'm waiting for that to happen, yo. Anyways, there's that. So it's not pointy because it's a plastic thingy, it's a covered thingy. And yeah. So there's, oh my god, I forgot to say, Abhi's Army Dashboard. This video is sunniyamed. So please watch this, listen to Appa's content in the background because you want good things to happen to you. And by sunniyamed, I mean bad curses, and I don't want you to die because that's what they're sunniyaming here, and it's so much worse. And they're trying to basically create the exact opposite effect of what the video is actually supposed to be. So yeah. So bitches are trying to knock on the door right now and be bitches, but I'm gonna fucking post it because they're bitches and I need proof, eh? Proof anymore. In that proof. And so yeah. I have been arrested apparently. I'm remembering that I have been arrested, but I was arrested for nonsensical reasons because I wasn't tapping. But I'm tapping, and those police caught I'm gonna eat kunak. Raping me in a fucking jail cell? I'm sorry, what? In a police station? In a police vehicle? Excuse me? Who the fuck are you? Fucking terrorists don't get to touch me, okay? The tunga bo the torra de I hate the cops, I hate the evil cops, I hate the rest of the pimps and stalkers and terrorists. Abhi's Army Dashboard Warriors, please say how I just had a future regression. Future vision. Of my babies having all the cutties and them be like, no, we're gonna protect ourselves, and so sweet. Yeah. If you see any like expression on my face that's like rude or anything, it's not about you guys. It's about whatever thought was going on in my head that time. So I'll be sorry, Dashboard Warriors. You can please go ahead and say what it was. And I think they were trying to get me arrested today. Because I don't know if I would just put it on her lawn or just what my reaction is when I'm not being banished, or put it all the way to the electricity green bin or whatever. It's the bin where, you know, electricity, boom, whatever, that bin. I just put everything there usually. But I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll see. I don't know, the bricks are there. We'll see. We'll see. Bullshit they did this time. You know, there have been guns like aimed at me. Police got them, terrorists. Guns and all these bullshit guns aimed at me. Thousands of guns or whatever. Yeah. And there's evil ass animals. Hello, palm bam, puli and thorita, okay? Thoriti. See, they forgot me. You know, they made me forgot how to write Tamil. They've made me forgot. See, now they make me forget English too. That's great. It's awesome. It's bloody great. Yeah. You know, they've been evil ass animals. Okay, now puli thoriti bittergan. Now evil ass engineered animals of thoriti bittergan. Okay, I've thought that robots out of here. Like, I know how to do this crap. Okay, I just need to remember everything so I get mad. So I kill them. And they want me to stop before that happens. And I think they did. I think because that's why maybe I threw it there today. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Because then they were trying to, and then they did that stupid thing with a toothbrush, maybe. And because I was going to post. And I wanted to start posting more. Right? Because I was trying to do that thing where I just keep on watching constantly movies. But apparently it didn't work. And then I got my period. And then I did try to watch a movie. At least I watched one movie a day, I think. During my period. Almost. Except for that one day where I was supposed to watch Medicine Malayalam, but I forgot. And then I'm being sunniyamed to watch all this other stuff when I'm trying really not to. But I was on my period, so there's that. And I think they're trying to really... they're going to trigger it if I post. I didn't think I'm going to die, but they are going to die. Wait. Enna panna mudiyum. And I'm going to tell you now I'm panna mudiyadu. And so basically I have to take the knife everywhere. It's Mississauga. They've tried to rape me everywhere I go. I have to take the knife, and if anyone questions me, I'm going to stab them. I might stab them. I might. I don't need to go anywhere. I'm trying to make sure I don't have to, be anywhere near these sauces. Trying my best here, but yeah, that's why I don't open the door, because I don't think I was awake. I was awake. I don't think I was sleeping most of the time that baby was with me. I don't think I was going to, because I was just so in love with my little baby. I was holding her, I was playing with her. I think I stopped talking to her. I think I was talking to her the entire time until Claudette arrived from Open Window. Apparently I was raped at Open Window. And they made me forget it. Yeah. But they all started acting chummy with me when I was, gonna, find a place. Talking to realtors about, places. I don't like the realtor. But anyways, point is, and they were trying to make me not find a place. But in my head, they gave me memory loss. They tried to make me think that they were happy for me on crap when they weren't. Claudette was a bitch. She couldn't rape me on her own, so she brought her daughter's boyfriend. And then 2 people weren't enough, so she bought, what's that bitch's name? He has a criminal record, so he doesn't use his real name. Michael, I guess, whatever that bitch's name is. He lived in his car, probably still does. I'm not sure. I don't really care. So he brought 2 men to get me raped and kidnapped when I was doing my laundry or picking up stuff, and she was trying to get into my house, and I don't think I was gonna sleep. Why would I sleep when I was a baby? And I think they need me to sleep, in the sense that they need me to get raped while I'm awake, apparently, or else they can't figure out how to stop me from staying awake. Because I don't think for the large part of the time baby was with me, I slept. I was killed, she was tortured, but I don't think I slept. Because I remember one time waking up on the bed and I was supposed to see baby there, and I saw Sai Pallavi there instead. What the fuck is Sai Pallavi doing on my bed? Naked? Trying to rape me? What the fuck is that? So I fucking hate her, and I need to remember everything. Because I'm just remembering parts, bits and pieces, and I'm get really mad when I remember those bits and pieces. So I need to remember the entire story to kill them all. I'm remembering bits and pieces. This is me remembering bits and pieces. And I have to keep tapping, or else they're going to start doing this crap when I'm awake, and I can't have that. Because I don't think I was going to sleep with baby. I was going to buy her lettuce, because we're going to make roti and kalang puriyal, and I was going to make her stuff, okay, because I thought, I don't like the fact that rabbits only get to eat lettuce. Hello, if the human rabbit, me, can eat anything and everything, why can't the rabbit human, I'm a human rabbit, she's a rabbit human, because we're parallels, the baby rabbit human, only eat lettuce? But apparently, that was what it is, so I was going to get lettuce on Instacart, and then Arjun Kapoor stole all my fucking money that month. So there was that went kaput. I think that's what happened. He has a habit of stealing. He wants my welfare money. Why do you want my welfare money after you're stealing, making sure that I don't get the billions of dollars of money that goes into my bank account every day? Every day? Do I get billions of dollars of money into my account every day? Every time that's what worries. Please confirm. So he's an issue. See, this is why if I say they're family, if I say they're my husband, they're the love of my life, they're this, they're that, they're blah 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 blah. They steal all your fucking money and make you homeless and abuse you to some next fucking level. That's what they do. That's the thing. If I don't see all that stuff, I'm awake. What can they do? The stuff they can do is very limited compared to the stuff that they've been doing all this time, right? Yeah. So there's that. So I don't think I was gonna sleep when I was a baby. And then did I sleep in between after I chased them out? Because I think I did chase them out after one point, but then baby died. And we were trying to watch the movies, I think, the entire weekend. I'm not sure if we watched the movie the entire week, because right when we started to watch Kala Malam Khatirpain, we were watching it together, and I was playing with her at the same time, and I was trying to make sure she could watch the movie. And I think she was, because her eyes, her vision is amazing. It's like I checked the vision of a rabbit online, and it's like you can see it this all the way here. Her eyes are so wide, because her pupils are so wide, I think, right? and then they could see from here to all the way here. That's how it's amazing. There's barely any blind spots. And so while she was playing with me, I was looking in her eyes to see if she could see the screen in her eyes, and she could, right? Playing, I was talking to her constantly because, hello, when I was pregnant with Ava and Shibi, I was talking to them constantly, right? I always talk to my babies, I think, when I'm pregnant with them. And that's what baby is for me, obviously. And she would have been alive if I didn't open that door for that bitch Claudette. Or any of them. Because I forgot that I was being raped while I was awake every single time. So basically, and I think that's why it took me so long for me, because they were blackmailing me not to give the car away. And they were taking my money every single month. That fucking Tong was trying to get $2,000 for me in rent or more, and I don't know how I got that money because Maple Leaf Foods Corny Park wasn't really paying me. They barely paid me. I was barely paid in those 5 years. And no wonder it took me to pay off the car for so long, right? It's only when I started tapping that I was able to pay off the car and, give it away and be loan free. And then they blackmailed me into putting more loans on, and now those loan companies aren't calling me, and those bitches are going to try to call me, and if they call me, then I'm recording it. Then I'm going to record it and post it and show you guys, because those bitches have raped me while I was awake too, and they make me forget every single time, or else I'm going to go fucking kill them, which I'm really trying to do. Could have taken the world every single time is what I'm thinking right now, every single time I chase them off. Anyways, there's that. I have to start posting again, all the stuff regularly, and they're trying to, I think that's why they try to get me arrested, but whatever, they can kill themselves, I don't care. I think it's done, I have to buy a new toothbrush! See, that's why it took me so fucking long to do everything. Here I am thinking that I'm being slow, that I'm doing this wrong, but I think I've achieved a lot for the amount of time I was being raped while I was awake. Has Vijay Deverakonda deleted my stuff? I think he has deleted several of my posts that I personally made, which I'm gonna kill him for. The thing knew he was gonna go to hell. He knows he's gonna die. Ever since I was 4, he knew. So why did he try if he knew he was going to go to hell? I don't know. But that was his issue. I was gonna say, I did add you Vidya's name to the documents. They forced me to marry them. They forced me to agree to marry them, or else they're gonna kill Mama. They've tried to make me end things with Mama. But you know what Mama always knew? He always knew that no matter what I say, that in the end it's still gonna be me and him. So he never, he always knew I was his wife. So there's that. And what else? These bastards made me go shopping for them. Hello. I'm sorry, if you have a problem with spaghetti, if you have a problem with my ready-made to eat meals, why the fuck are you here? Why the fuck are you taking my food? I'm sorry, you can't find any better food for yourself? Is that it? These bitches treated me like a slave. I'm sorry, you couldn't go slave yourself. Okay? They hid all my clothes for me. It's gross. And they said that I wouldn't get it. I have to walk outside naked, door to door, asking for sex. This is what Yoha does. I saw this in Future Regression ever since I first saw her. I knew this way back. But I knew she was going to do it, so she tried to make me do it every single time. And they said, you can say all the blackmail that they made me say if I didn't agree, and so many more worse things happened. And Appa said that every single bad thing in the world or multiverse happens because I agreed to this crap, and he's not saying that it's my fault, but he's saying the reason why, that's all. And he's saying that I can react to it a different way every single time, and that's what I'm trying to do here. When I'm tapping and I'm awake. Yeah. Because apparently this is the worst form of degrading that's ever happened to me in any lifetime while I'm awake. It's the worst form of abuse that I've ever went through. It's the worst form of slavery possible, apparently. I'm not even a slave. I don't consider myself a slave, so go fuck yourself. These assholes want to sit on my couch. Want to sit on the couch that they shit on. Okay, you want to sit on shit? Go ahead. Please sit on your own shit. Thank you. And they tell me that I have to sit on the floor. I'm sorry, but who the fuck are you again? I don't allow you into this place. Okay? You have to ask me to enter my house. My apartment. I've said that to Audrey Ashworth as well. the thing that rented the place out to me, but apparently that bitch has been trying to make me homeless for 5 years, and I don't care. If I've said this online, her fucking name online, I don't care because she also ran out of my house, and I told her it was my apartment. So do I care? No, because that bitch ran out, and I know I can scare her. And I didn't get the property written in my name that time. Ada pani anda? No, 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 no. And now they're gonna try to make me text her. But if she texts me, I'm gonna tell you guys. If any bitch texts me, I'm gonna tell you guys. So you can go screw them over. Yep. Why? Because they're trying to make me homeless now. Yo, you didn't because the timeline is over. Because I've done this the most. Please do not murisiva with a non-protected knife. Because, yeah. Yes. Because first they try to get the cops on me, and if the cops don't come, they try to get me arrested, try to get me homeless. What else was I gonna say? I was gonna say so many things, and I keep forgetting what I was gonna say, but I think I'm gonna go. They're the ones that made sure I didn't do laundry for a month. You know why I didn't do laundry? Because of them. Now I'm starting to do laundry. Now that brainwash is coming off, so they're trying to start the, the me being awake but getting raped thing again. And I'm starting to post, so they're trying to do that again, and yeah. So I think I was supposed to be awake the entire time with baby, and I would have been with you guys by now. So many of my memories of baby are just, gone from my head, but she's my baby. So there's that. I know you guys are waiting for me to tweet. Facebook post. I have taken pictures of my food, so I will post it after I'm done. Because I think that's essential too. Finish Madra. Is there anything else I have to say? Do not, and yeah, Appa said it's the worst form of slavery, worst form of way I've been treated. I've been treating myself. And that's the reason why. And then you can commit suicide every single time. It's horrifying, man. It's horrifying. Yes, it is. You know they're trying to shrunk the size of my breasts, which is very disturbing. Very disturbing. Anyways, they're the ones that were my one good bra off. The cup was like completely torn off. Annoying, man. They're the ones who made sure that I didn't get my stuff from 920 Stargazer. I have all my clothes, all the books. So that's why I had a book loan or whatever. But that's also a library's fault. And because they were the ones who told me to get that loan, or that they'll kill everybody a lot. You can say all the black men. They're the ones who made me homeless on the streets, forced me to be on the streets. Because I'm like, how can I be in my head? How can I not be, trying to actively find myself a house when I know in my head every single time I forget this is what I think, because they make me think that I did it because I'm too lazy. I can't do this. I can't do that because that's the way Tamanna was. In her last lifetime, in both parallel lifetimes, and all of their parallel lifetimes, I guess. When I was 1970s, when I had the restaurant, and I was eating constantly, right? And yeah, and so they made me. There's no sexual innuendo by me pointing the knife at my own breast. What the fuck is that? No, thank you. No, thank you. And yes, so I'm like in my head, how can I, not actively be finding myself a home? That doesn't sound like me. I need my necessities. And now I'm like, yeah, I was being forced to be homeless and on the streets. Yeah. There's that. And there's that. And yeah. And I think the reason why I didn't put the garbage out or the recycling out wasn't because it was snowing, but it was because they forced me not to. They were blackmailing me not to. And yeah, Han has raped me outside before when I was putting the recycling out. Tiger Shroff and the dishwasher were standing in the middle of the fucking sidewalk. some other nonsenses have Sivakarthikeyan has, I think, blocking me. Other pimps, stalkers, and terrorists have, I think. But that was when I wasn't tapping, I was awake, right? There's a difference. I'm just waiting to see what's gonna happen. And I want to see who I'm gonna kill and how I'm gonna react to everything. If I constantly stay awake and I'm tapping. There's that. There's that. I don't care whose movies I affect. Half the movies. I'm talking about Parashak. I know why everything is censored. Fake numbers, fake views, fake box office numbers, everything to make sure that whatever I say make it seem like it has no impact when it is the only impact that is worth it in the world right now. Everything is censored. Thanks to Yoga Lakshmi, the bitch. மூஞ்சிக்கெல்லாம் மேக்கப் போட்டுட்டா வெள்ளை மாதிரி பாடிக்கெல்லாம் வெள்ளை மாதிரி மேக்கப் போட்டுட்டா அவ வெள்ளையாவே பிறந்துட்டாவா காமெடியா இல்ல everyone's trying to make themselves look lighter because after I get my heart back and everything and after I have my reconstructive surgery, the difference between it's 2:05. Is there a difference? Okay, I'm gonna just stop at this. Wait, okay, forced to be homeless, forced to leave my stuff there, forced to leave my passport, certificates, and everything there at 920 Stargazer Drive. It's only after I started shopping I was able to go get it back. And this is why, if you guys, are thinking about how did you not know about me when I'm this big, like after you figured, look what they've done to my hair. They're the ones who stopped me from showering, from me buying my products. Hello, I need products for my hair. Excuse me. Hello, I need my coconut oil. But anyways, point being that, and that's the reason why I snap if anyone's outside while I'm outside, because that's exactly what they do right before they rape me. Unless I defend myself and I take precautions like taking pictures of them and posting it and telling you guys about it. That is what happens. So I have to do is to defend myself. Right? So I don't know how long this has been going on for. I think it's the longest. Yeah, I've already said that. So anything that has been, you guys think that is, not normal for me, like why is this happening? It's because they forced me to, and then after I remember, it's not forcing, after it's possession. And then the possession is coming off now, which is why they want to send me to jail again. And apparently, it's not committing suicide. Because Appa did say it's because I keep committing suicide that this keeps happening. But it's a forced committed suicide, right? And I don't even hear his voice at all during that time. At all. I don't think I hear anything. I just hear my children's screams. And I see them being tortured. I see animals being tortured constantly. And I can't handle that. And then, what else? Stupid cacklings, man. They make no sense logically. But they try to make it seem abusive, and the only reason why it hurts then and why it feels horrible is because of the fact that they were that pain. It's not because they're insulting me or making me feel like I'm lower than themselves or anything. That's not the point here. It's because they're torturing my children and doing that behavior at the same time, which is makes that behavior associated with my children's pain. That's the only reason. Or else because when I chase them out, I don't care afterwards. I know they're utterly illogical and they make no sense. Machi blackmail pannumbodhu kuda, I can see it from a third person perspective. I mean, I'm the one being tortured, but I can see it from an outsider's perspective, sort of, when I'm seeing what I saw then. Even though I don't remember every single detail, and I can't wait to! Because when I do, I will kill! And get all my money back, get a wardrobe, get my own thing, my own place in Chennai, my flight ticket to Chennai, visa to Chennai, yo, stay! Can't wait. Okay, but the point is, I have to stop, which I'm doing. And I just hope this records, and you can say Abhi's Army Dashboard Awards, you can say everything, what they forced me to do while I was awake and I was being raped, and then you can also say how how they forced me to say it, what they made me say it. If you see the fatness of my legs, that is due to those pimps. It's because I agreed to certain things. Apparently, I agreed to become fatter, or I agreed to become this and this and this and this and this. And it's all. And this happened why? Because I was awake and getting raped, and I agreed to this crap. That's why. And yeah, so it's all their fault, obviously. And yes, you can say how it happened, why it happened, what they were blackmailing with, everything. You can say all of it. I know it's going to be very disturbing, so they'll say it in a safe manner while conveying everything that happened, like in a manner that you feel safe in hearing wise. But still all the details, or the details you want to know, which is fine. And I think that's it. I think I forgot to say something, but I forgot to say something. I might have. Hope not. Of these army dash virtual warriors, please say whatever I forgot to say, I guess. I am going to go and post this because it's been. See, I wanted it to be 15 minutes, but the thingy ended up being 1 hour and 15 minutes. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go. So Nandri wanna kati kila okay. I have to get a non-poisonous toothbrush now. So there is that. Okay, it's 2:10. It's the time that I used to leave Shabir and we used to separate because they believed in middle school, which is now a brothel, a dungeon. It used to finish at 2:10 p.m. and he felt that every single. You guys know the train story, right? So it's the time every single time I leave at 2:10 p.m. Then middle school, he used to watch me from afar, trying to make sure I was safe on the bus. Even though he always wanted to, just climb onto the bus with me, run to the bus like he was running behind the train at the train station when I left on the train. And yeah. So that is an emotional part for me because it reminds me of one Shabir, the time I spent with him, and the fact that I separated from him, right? The train, because where did that bus go? To J-Bonds, where J-Bond was living, where I was being human trafficked, and that's the same thing, right? And it's not that Mumbai. It's yes, the train went to Mumbai, but I was supposed to go to Mumbai with Shabir and with all my babies, not after being separated from them, right? And it's because I was separated from them that I ended up at J-Bonds, Parallel's place, who's in hell screaming right now, so I'm happy. But apparently, in the parallel, and pisas my so like, yo, me and hell so whatever. And yeah. And so like it reminded Shabir of that. After he remembered as well, that's what he felt like. So it's horrible, right? He couldn't even tell me, and he was going to tell me, and then Junior NTR killed him because of your Lakshmi and Sahil, and Sahana and Rana and Vijay Devarakonda and Charan and backstabbing bitches is what they are. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Appa told me that once I start staying awake, they're gonna come and try to backstab me again. And Appa's parallel has come. Not parallel. Appa's evil doppelganger has come. He has. And he has pretended to be Appa, but when I could tell though, it's not the way Appa is though. But I wasn't tapping, so I couldn't, I wasn't sure. But Appa always said that, there's this line in Goat. And like something about it, or something along the lines of that. So that's because every single time they have pretended to be you guys and come here. I think so. That's also happened. Others. And I've known that now, but like I wasn't sure. But you guys keep telling me that I'll know for sure it's you guys. And I'll know for sure it's my animals. So because that's happened too. And also that I'll know if it's Appa or not. Even if I see his doppelganger or not. Right? And yeah. And if I'm not sure, it's not him. It's not you guys. And because you guys are my Rata, right? You guys are the reason why I live. It's how I live. It's why I live, right? Even if there's no blood in my body, you guys are my blood. You guys are the life source for why this exists, right, and lives. And so I'll recognize that. I'll know that. I have to listen to my intuition as well. That's why I always listen to your intuition. And I stop tapping, and then they possess me, and it happens. Anyways, I'm gonna go. So conclusion of this story is that I have, I think, achieved quite a bit for the amount of time that they have wasted raping me while I was awake. I think I've achieved quite a bit, actually. I think Vijay Devarakonda, several of the pimps have deleted several of my such important posts while I was being raped while I was awake. And I think you guys know that, but I didn't. So if you guys see anything off on my profile, it's them, it ain't me. Yeah. You've seen any nonsensical things about me typing Abby's a terrorist, Abby's a this, Abby's that, Ayurveda is God, Shalabi is God, Shtahana is this, Mandangata, Gautaman is not Joker, Gautaman is Superman. The mother killed about the Alkadakata. I'll not you. Okay, and if anything important gets deleted, you guys know it's on me. Guys, I think you guys can tell the difference when I accidentally delete a post or accidentally modify a post versus it's just not being me entirely. Right, okay, so that's it. Alright, I'm gonna go. Nandri Vanakkam. Nandri Vanakkam? I forgot my sign off! It's Nandri Vanakkam, thank you. That's all I do, right? It's Nandri Vanakkam, thank you. Oh my god. I think I forgot my sign off. Oh my god, memory loss. Memory loss. Memory loss. Memory loss. Okay, anyways, whatever. I think I've said everything I've said. I think. I hope so. Anyways, Nandri Vanakkam.